Hey y'all,
Hey y'all,
we're back.
I've been gone for a minute. Now I'm back at the jump off or whatever.
Second
Look here
episode.
said.
Second episode. We told y'all we was coming back. I know y'all probably was like, man, these motherfuckers ain't really gonna do no motherfucking episode.
Life has been life, and y'all,
It's just we be busy doing
and
shit.
our schedules conflict a lot too.
It
So
really does. It really does. I'm finally on a better shift, but then, anyways, we're not gonna get into that.
right, because it's gonna somehow be something we really need to talk about.
No, but yeah. So I don't know. Like, what have you been up to?
Me, I have just been. I'm gonna just say living life. Like I've been trying to get into finer manhood and trying to cross my T's and dot my I's and become a better person. Like I'm a different I'm a better version of myself than I was, last time we filmed.
That's
So,
good. That's
what
good.
about you? What you been up to?
A little bit of this, a little bit of that. I try to stay busy. I'm currently in production for a BIPOC trans docu-series that's been going really good. First time ever being behind the camera. I don't know how I feel about that. Cause I was like,
I'm
bitch, I hate it.
pretty sure you're doing well. I'm
But
pretty sure you
it's
are.
it's going good. But I'm gonna be honest with you, I'm not a videographer, but I'm finding the art of it, I guess. Hats off to every videographer out there because that really is work.
It's a lot of work.
Bitch. And
It's
then
a
we was
lot of
out
work.
at the botanical gardens and it was hot and it was me. Bitch, I felt like I passed out because I know people be like, well, you're just holding the camera. You're holding the camera, making sure it's steady. If you don't have a fucking what is the thing called stabilizer? It's high. You're moving like because you're trying to make like hold the camera a certain way, you're probably using muscles in your body that you probably didn't know. And I'm a big bitch, so
And I mean, and on top of that, like you're also the videographer, you're the director,
I'm
you're the
doing literally
producer.
wearing every hat.
Like you're doing so many different things and so many different roles in it. And y'all know I'm not a part of that one. I know that's hard to believe, but my schedule conflicted, so I was not.
He did have the opportunity. I asked him. I wanted him to be
Yes,
involved.
she did.
Anything I do, I want this nigga to be involved.
Man,
So
she owed me like 75 checks, y'all. Like 75 checks. Like she is so far in debt, she can't come up out of that.
man gone.
Not in this life. She got to get it in the next one.
But yeah, so
That's
that's
beautiful.
really what
That's
I've been
beautiful.
doing. And then just, working and
Living in living the American dream.
how's dating been?
Mm.
That's what our episode today is gonna be about dating in 2020.
Make sure you get this right.
Dating in 2025. You know that sound on TikTok, ooh, the ghetto.
Ooh, the ghetto. The ghetto.
Real ghetto. Let me tell you something. I'd rather date an AI robot than to date a human
Some people
being.
do. Some people
I
have
don't
it.
blame them. I don't
They
blame them.
download the app. They probably pay for it and everything. But at this point,
Build a wife. Order a wife. AI wife. Because let me tell y'all something. This dating pool is ridiculous. And even if you go for the non-traditional, I ain't gonna say the ugly, but if you go for the non-traditional or
what you
something
mean
like this, the
non-traditional?
non-traditional
Like
is the stuff
poly?
that you have for yourself.
Um,
Like if you go against what you normally,
okay.
you know what I'm saying? If you normally go for 5'5" with brown eyes, but then you take this 6'1" with, black eyes, and they still gonna let you down. People just it's like nowadays people don't know what dating entails and they don't date for longevity. People are
Oh
dating
no, yeah.
people are dating for and
I'm very like come at me with it. You being very intentional with me. Be very because I'm intentional in everything that I fucking do. So be very intentional with me. And a lot of people are not intentional. Like I had a little situation this year. I spent the block. Shouldn't have. How you been? How you feel about spinning the
Well,
block?
let me tell you something about the kid.
Fuck no.
Oh
The
god.
kid is not gonna spin the block.
And I'ma
I
stand
ain't
on
spinning
that.
no blocks.
Bet you I won't ever again.
I ain't spinning no blocks. Ain't no block gonna get respun. When I'm in traffic, I'll mow a car down to get on to where I'm needing to get to.
And sometimes it works for people, like Ashanti and
Nelly?
Nelly, like it works for them. But I also believe that you really have to come healed. Like if you're gonna, okay, let me say this.
Yeah, let's go ahead. You going somewhere? Go ahead.
Right, because if y'all ended on bad terms, like there was cheating involved or a lot of disrespect involved, It's really what I have learned is cheating is a non-negotiable for me.
Yes,
Like moving
yep.
forward, like I will never get over it. I will never look at you the same. You literally altered my entire like brain chemistry in a sense because
Yeah.
you like fucked with me. And people don't talk about cheating
Yeah.
that way. People be like, "Oh, just get over it." I can't. I'm glad you can, but a bitch like me ain't.
But so here's the thing. My thing is this: before you know what I'm saying, like came to the conclusion that you're gonna cheat, why not just present it to me? Why not just say,
And that's the
hey,
thing because I am so open, and I say this to everybody, like, bitch, you know I'm open as far as like
wait,
having
wait till I-
conversations. Let me tell you something. I had a girlfriend that I knew, this was back in the day, that I knew liked men before she ran off with Sis with the Cape. Okay, listen. Before
I'm
and,
not
and I knew she liked men. So when she came to me and was like, I'm craving some of that dick, this was before I even had a thought of being with a man. Like I have identified as a lesbian for my entire life up until probably a few years ago. So when she presented that to me, I was like, you know what, baby? If that's what you want, I want that for you too. Let's do it together.
All I'm gonna say is this: she went for a homosexual.
She left me though.
She went for a homosexual.
did, for
Out of
gay
all
men.
the men
Yeah.
walking around,
Listen, sexuality is definitely a spectrum. It's not black and white. There's a lot of gray areas. So, and I'm not tripping about that because you see it a lot. But when it happens to you, you become very distraught. When it's like they cheat on you with you just I
any
didn't
and
understand
everything,
it.
like yeah, because let me know, like give me
Right.
the option to, you know what I'm saying, like
And maybe she felt like she was letting me know because she was telling me, look, I'm craving this. Because she would never date him. Well, before
well,
it was a whole thing. And maybe one episode we'll get into details on that. I actually have a TikTok video explaining like kind of what happened. But anyways, maybe that was her way of telling me, like, look, I'm about to basically go get dick. And maybe she thought that that was something that was okay because a lot of people think that. A lot of people think if they're going to tell their partner, because I know somebody, you know
Yeah.
somebody too.
well,
Hey, I'm about to go do this and you can't be mad because I'm going to do it and I let you know.
that's me. I'm like that too, y'all. I'm just gonna let you know, like,
But it's still cheating
but
if you
it's.
go and do it.
I mean, I'm not denying that. I'm not saying that it's not cheating, but here's the thing, at least I was emotionally intelligent enough to let you know. I educated you why before it even happened. I gave you the opportunity to fix it because I told you what I was going to go do.
Yeah.
That doesn't make it merited to be right. It's still, like you said, it's still cheating, but at least you're not in the dark. Like you don't have to sit up there and like rabbit hole that. Well, why? You don't have to know that because I'm telling you. I'm
Yeah.
telling you, if you don't lick my earlobe, I'm gonna go get my earlobe licked. And, just to keep that on PG-13. I'm just saying though, like people lack like the communication is terrible nowadays.
Especially with dating too.
The
Yeah.
emotional intelligence is horrific. Um, People lie so much, and people are so much, and these new YNs and YCs and all them, they just full of lust. They full of lust. And it's starting to rub off on our generation because our generation acts like they don't have the foundation of what they're supposed to have. And it's
Yeah.
crazy. Like I look at the people, in our 25 plus age bracket, and I'm just
Mhm.
like, we grew up together. We went through the same struggles together. So why is it that you're not able to embrace what we're supposed to do for our generation so we can pass it on to the next?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You can't be mad if you 25 plus and you out here screwing on a 21 plus. You know what I'm saying? Because
What do you mean by that?
well, I'll say 30. Like 30 is not the new 20. Okay? You got to understand. You might be able to pull these young people, but these young people, they don't have the mental capacity that you have.
Right.
There
So
are
I
few.
agree with there's a few. I
There
was
are
gonna
few.
say
There's
there's
some
few.
exceptions to the
Yeah.
rules, but for the most part, you can't be mad because if you're 35 and you're dating a 22-year-old and you're mad because this 22-year-old doesn't like embark or like meet you halfway with all of the wisdom and knowledge and experience that you have. You can't be mad about that. You have to understand this 22-year-old has not lived as much life as you have.
Mm.
This 22-year-old is still coming off of, just jumping off the porch a couple of years ago, just leaving high school.
Mm-hmm.
They still have their whole 20s to go through and experiment and experience and learn themselves. You've already done that. So stick to, you know what I'm saying, like within your means and your realm and your age bracket, because you don't want to like discredit your own emotional intelligence and growth for the the
So
success of dating.
yeah, so I agree with you because I last year I tried to talk to somebody that was younger than me, and it went.
Yeah, I did.
That shit was trash, okay? Had me being like, I ain't talking to nobody under the age of 33. I'm 35, okay? Just turned 35 this year. At the time, I was 34. Bitch, not too much because you something to 40. So, anyways.
Wow, it be young people.
Let me tell you something. That shit was trash. Now, recently, I have been conversing with somebody that's younger than me, and they have a totally different mindset. So it really, I have mixed emotions about it. I used to look at people that was 45 plus dating 20 something 45 plus dating 20 something year olds is a little.
That's extreme.
And you know what? But hey, they could have.
I'll say 7, 8 years. You know what I'm saying? Like, because even me, I dated somebody that was 10 years my junior. And even they lied about how old they were, but we had already had each other before lunch and dinner. And it was a little bit, late at that point, but they were still grown and legal of, the age and all that. But then it started to show, like the maturity started to show. And then, like the emotional intelligence started to show a lack thereof. And it's just like, that ruined it for me.
Yeah. So you'll never date anybody that's younger than you again?
No, I'm 36 now, and my cutoff is definitely 27.
Okay, so 27 isn't too bad.
27 is still stretching it. Like that's pushing it real close. Like I'd rather have somebody 30 plus, but I'll make some exceptions.
That's kind of where I'm at. Yeah.
27, 28-year-olds, the late 20s, because some people mature faster than others.
Yeah. So. Yeah. Like I said, I have mixed emotions about it. I think it is because then you look at my baby sister and she's super mature.
Oh, I love her so much.
But like, she's 26.
And I thought she was my age, y'all. She's so damn mature.
Wait, is she 27? She's either 26 or 27.
Now, wait a minute. We're going to get on your line on national TV now.
She's 8 years younger than me. So whatever that is. I'm not doing the math right now.
Something to 40. So she got to be something to 30. Okay. Got it, best.
Okay, Negro. Anyways.
No, and shout out to Sophia. We love you, Bookie.
We do.
She's so mature. She's so mature.
So that's what I'm saying. So there's people, you know what? I was having lunch with her, and you know what she told me? She was like, when a person that's younger or anybody, like, well, no, she said younger, that starts saying like, I'm mature, or like how I was talking about somebody, like they're very mature, they speak well, they're established. She was like, now I'm asking, why are they like that? What kind of trauma do they have because they're like that? And it's not a bad thing, but I'm gonna be honest with you. Like this particular person that I was having a conversation with, or anybody that I know that has been younger and that is very mature for their age, had to grow up really fast because they didn't get to have. They didn't have the luxury of having the family like I may have, or somebody else may have. Like they
don't have the luxury to be able to experience for themselves the duration of like what it's like to be 14 to 18, or what it's like to be 18 to 24. They had to skip some steps. So and so you can't really discredit them,
right?
But you know what I'm saying. But we got to talk about this in another episode too. Mental health, but it does not negate the fact that they still are in this predicament. Like they're still here now. Yes, they have a trauma that they probably may or may not have faced, and our community doesn't like to attack trauma head on. We want to like sweep that under the rug, and that's something we need to talk about a whole lot. Like it's okay to face your traumas and heal and grow and move on.
Yeah.
Because if you don't, it's still gonna come back to bite you later. Anyway, it's kind of hard to ask a person, how did you become the way you are so early without offending? You know what I'm saying? Because like we don't know what happened or what the trauma was. All we know is that like, dang, I met this 27-year-old and they have the mindset of a 35-year-old.
Yeah.
And some of us would like to, dig real deep and, ask,
because I need
how
to
did
know.
you get there? And then some, others of us are just like, okay, we understand, and when you're ready to talk about it, you will.
I will say this. I have kind of lean back a little bit on that.
Back a lot.
I have, I'm not trying to poke and prod and be like, no, like I want to know. And it's not that like, well, first of all, I'm nosy. I'm a Pisces. I'm very intuitive as well. So like when I feel something, like I want to know what that is. I try to analyze it. And I do ask a lot of questions, but that's also me getting to know someone. But I will say like, for instance, I know somebody that we was having a conversation. I asked them about something in their past. They said, I really don't want to get into it right now. And I just let it go.
fair.
You know what I'm saying? In the past, I have been the person like, well, why don't you want to talk about it?
Mhm.
What are you hiding? And not in the sense of me nagging at them or like trying to it wasn't like malicious of me doing that. It was
Right. It was
just
just like trying to get them to acknowledge what
really
happened.
get but
But it wasn't the place. Yeah.
yeah.
But dating is still, I will say this. One thing about these people now, they know how to hook up. They know how to hook up.
I ain't mad at it because that's what I'm trying
Like
to do.
yo, what's up? What you got on?
So I think that's more so with gay men on men, because lesbians or actually, okay, so I'm considered queer, pansexual. I guess you could say pansexual. I like men. I like, well, anyways, like bitches.
That's beyond me. It's beyond me. I'm a sapio. I need somebody to stimulate my mind now.
When you tell me about the apps and the text messages and all of
Well,
that,
you see them.
that's what I'm saying. Lesbians don't tend to do that. And I haven't came across a man, well, wait,
Now,
never
let's not get
mind.
on that
No,
line now. Let's not get on here line.
we just talked about it in our group text, in our group
This is
chat.
true. This is true.
We ain't even gonna talk about that. But there was this man that
If I could forget.
I basically was like, I was drunk one night and I sent him some looking eyes because he posted something on his story.
He acted like a man.
That's yeah.
He acted like a man. Because men
You're
think
right.
about sex every 8 seconds.
Y'all do.
Not me. I'm gonna change. I'm gonna reform.
That's and that's why I feel like
I'm not a whore, you guys.
even if you was best, it's okay.
It's not okay. Like
What you mean? I love hoes and I love whores.
I'm not a whore. I'm a free spirit. Let's just get that.
Okay. So what's the
Let me get
difference
fucked up.
between a free spirit and a whore?
Well, a whore usually has. Well, let's not say whore. A hoe usually have sex because they can have sex. A whore does it for, financial gain.
I thought that was a hoe.
It's
a prostitute. So a prostitute is a whore.
Yeah, that's a whore. A prostitute.
Okay, so what's a hoe?
And a gigolo is a whore. That's the male version of a prostitute, if y'all don't know that.
Okay, so
a hoe, it's a garden too. Like a hoe just gonna be a hoe. A hoe gonna hoe off because hoes ho, and then part of St. Nick's tribe.
I don't know.
But I'm not a hoe. I'm not a whore either. I used to be a little promiscuous, but there's neither here nor there.
Whore, hoe, tomato.
Anyway.
It's all welcome over here. I ain't gonna judge you.
I'm not don't get on national Let's Really Talk telling these people I was a whore.
I'm not saying you was.
She's somebody.
Even
if you was a whore, which I'm not. I'm very committed and monogamous.
Just told me he wants me to have my whore face or my whole face.
Because I live my whole phase already. Bitch, you need to live your fucking whole phase. You are so relationship oriented and
love. I'm such a lover girl.
But I also love me enough to go out here and hoe off and have a good time and enjoy myself. But let me tell you, committed and tied down.
But I think that I am kind of there. Well, no, I don't know. You don't think I could ever just be a hoe?
No, I'm sick of it. Every time you go into hoe phase, I gotta come out of hoe retirement. Because you don't stay there long enough. I can't live vicariously through you as a hoe. Because you don't hoe properly. You got to learn how to hoe, baby. Like you some to 40. When you gonna start learning how to hoe? And I'm not promoting hoisms, but I'm just saying everybody gotta have a hoe phase.
I feel like I have had the hoe phase before you met me a long time ago.
1906.
You don't know about Alizé.
I heard about her. She wasn't hoish enough.
I think that I'm now entering my whole era.
Yeah, you need to get into your whole era.
No, I'm just playing. I'm not entering
I'm retired. I'm ready to be husband up. Like the next person gonna have to husband me up, because if not, best, I'm twisting right in the arm. Oh, this made me think
Between
about my
your-
ex, best.
Oh God.
My
Please
ex,
don't get him
my
started.
ex is locked up right now from
That's
attempted murder.
crazy.
And I tell
That's crazy, best.
Kelly Rowland said he hit the window like it was me until it shattered. He pulled me out. He said, "Don't nobody love you but me." I was a victim of domestic violence, y'all.
You triggered, best.
I was triggered. Right, a couple of
That
minutes.
was crazy
Nah,
time.
that was pretty crazy. I had to call her and like, tell this motherfucker to go home.
No, I don't want to leave. I love
I
you.
love, man.
I love you.
Man, that shit is fun.
Bitch.
But thank God I dodged that bullet because this motherfucker done went and stabbed somebody multiple times.
It could have been you.
It could have been me.
I don't even want to think about it.
Go to commercial, man.
We gotta. I just got teary. I don't even think about. No, for real though. So.
And I ran that motherfucker head through every part of that
Oh
house.
gosh,
I done
best.
broke all kind of shit. Rihanna said breaking dishes. I broke houses.
Best, you funny.
The fuck. But yeah, so dating right now is. I'm not giving up on dating per se. I'm just not in a space to where I am like applying myself
Mhm.
adequately. You know what I'm saying? Like if somebody comes around and want to go on a date, okay, great. And if not, okay, great. I'm real like compartmentalized when it comes down to dating. Is like either you're gonna be my friend or we're gonna try to do something further, but there's no way to cross the line.
So there, and that's okay. So what? Let me ask the audience, what is dating to y'all? Because everybody's definition of dating is different, and I do not fucking understand that. There's the talking phase and the dating and exclusive, and it's just too much. Dating to me is getting to know someone with intentions of being exclusive and possible marriage. You don't know yet. Of course, it's too soon.
But it's courting.
No, courting is when you are in an exclusive relationship and you're courting someone for possible marriage. I looked it up because I didn't understand what courting was because people think it's dating. That's not dating. Dating and courting is two totally different
I
things.
don't think dating has any weight on it until it's exclusivity because
Okay, right. But aren't you basically like being friends with somebody but going on dates?
no, like in my head, dating is just like playing the field. Like you playing the field
Because you can date multiple people.
with no intention on anything going forward. And if a suitor comes forward, then you start to court them. Like, because you
I
can
don't
date
know. That's
25
not
people
how
at one time if you want
can.
to. But
And may the best woman or man.
But you're not dating all these people for longevity. You're dating these people to find some kind of connection. And then once you find a connection, you'll start to court them.
Exactly.
But you're not dating for longevity.
You just said, how is that? Best. You just literally said, and if you find that connection with somebody.
But you're not dating for that. You're dating just to play the field, just to see what your options are.
But what's the end goal here, dating all these people?
I mean, you're dating. What's the
end goal dating all these people, best?
You dating because you can date without intention. You can date.
And most people do
with non-monogamous intention. You can do that because you're entitled to that.
It's just communicate.
Yeah, communicate effectively.
It's really like
do that because I mean, you know, some people date just for the drinks. Some people date just to go to tramps. Some date for the free food. Some date for the food stamps. Some date for multiple reasons. And then some of them you ain't even got a date. Just say, hey, I want to knock boots with you. We can skip a whole bunch of shit. We can save a couple $100.
My thing is this. That's what I'm saying. If we about to be out here just fucking and sucking and hunching, bumping uglies, we don't have to go on dates. So we don't buy me no flowers. Don't do this. But if
we can leave it at the app. Yo.
Get your Uber or hop in your car and go. There ain't no staying the night. There ain't no cut. Because that's where I get fucked up at. Because what you mean you just turn me every which way but loose and now you cuddling me.
What? You ain't finna cuddle.
Your head nestled in my neck. Now I think you want to marry. Now I think.
Well, best you entitled to that one because.
But I'm also delusional, so.
Well, the Lulu is
a form of manifestation.
But it's also a suit that we both wear well. The Lulu is not reality, y'all.
Okay, when we say that we're delusional, we just be like, I really live in the clouds, but Pisces typically do. So when I say that I live in the clouds, it's like I meet someone and I'm attracted to them and I like them. And now I'm thinking of how Bitch, this gonna sound crazy.
She manifesting.
Basically,
She manifesting
or
the
like,
marriage.
oh God.
She's manifesting the acres, the mule, the kids, the dog. And I'm over
But
here
I
like,
know when not to
tonight.
be delusional. I'm gonna be very honest. I know when to not be delusional. Really?
I ain't said a word, bitch.
Your
ain't
face
said-
said it all.
Ugh, it's allergies.
Boy, fuck you.
Man, don't come out the like
Whatever.
Lulu, the Lulu.
We about to wrap up this episode though. We only gonna try to have about 30-minute episodes with y'all.
I'm gonna say this and I'll be done with it.
Okay.
I know I just talked a whole bunch of crap. I'm not trying to discourage dating at all. Date with intention, like my best said. Date with intention. Communicate effectively.
Communication.
And but have a good time. You know, to be honest with yourself. Because if you're not being honest with yourself, you're not gonna be honest with the people that you're dating. Set strong boundaries and honor them, and make sure people honor and respect them. Because I'm to the point where I want an AI robot. Like I'm ready to build my next partner.
It's just people just be doing a lot
I'm
nowadays.
sick of it. People lie for no reason. I'm sick. And the narcissists, y'all were dead in 2020 with COVID. Go somewhere and hide. We sick of it. We are sick of it in 2025, something 26. We are sick of it.
Just communicate, y'all. That's really I'm really big on communication, and I literally like my best, even as friends. Like if anything feels off, I'm gonna communicate. I'm very big on communication, so I expect, and I know they say don't go in with expectations. Fuck that. I'm a communicator, so you best to communicate with me.
Well, you better, because if not, she gonna dig. I'm proud of you. You do communicate effectively. You're really good at that.
Thank you.
You're really good at
Some
that.
people can't stand it.
It's you to
It's
know
okay.
to know me is to love me.
Okay.
Anyway, let's get up off from here.
Okay. Well, I love y'all. Appreciate y'all for tuning in of another episode of Let's Really Talk Dating Edition. If y'all want us to talk about certain things, or if you want to sit on the show with us, let us know so we can get you scheduled.
We'll be happy to have y'all. We talk about anything and everything.
Any and everything. All right. Until next time.
Bye, y'all.
Bye, y'all.